Alright, take 3. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play the Minerva's Den. So we're heading to that encounter that I was talking about before with all the enemies in that room and all the cameras. So I'm going to go ahead and invest all my Atom that I've accumulated into all the upgrades I want for the rest of the game. And we should be set and ready to go. We are going to get Incinerated a little bit later, and I would like to upgrade that if I could, but it's not important for the final battle, so I'm just going to go with what I got, and we're going to move on. I didn't open this room over here last time, so let's go ahead and do that. I think there is good stuff in here. There's an upgraded rivet gun, so now we have, I think that's the damage and the ammo capacity in one. So we get that big ammo crate there instead of the little magazine, and we get the damage thing on the front there, on the muzzle. There was also a vacuum bot that we destroyed, and we get some loot from those every time. We picked up some solid slugs there from the shotgun, and we're definitely going to be taking advantage of those in this encounter if we can. Go ahead and use Electro Bolt 2 on this guy. We should be able to just stun lock him in the water. Oh, crap, he got out. Right as I say that, we should be able to stun lock him in the water and kill him that way. If not, we'll lure him back in, and there we go. And he's got his own security bot, a brute splicer with an electric security bot, a fiery brute splicer with an electric security bot. That's not that's a pretty difficult encounter there. So there's a turret in this room. We want to go ahead and auto hack that maybe, just so it's under our control. And there's cameras in this room too. So at last it is time to go all out. Because three security bots and myself are not enough to take on this one Houdini splicer. I should still have Handyman so I can repair my turrets and bots if I need to. I'm just going to go ahead and knock out that turret. I haven't found any phosphorus buck yet, but I'm pretty sure we will be getting that. We're actually not getting anything. Well, actually, never mind. I take that back before I say something dumb here. So now we're going to get Hardy Machines. This is actually... I think that's actually the... No, that's another upgrade. I'm going to get that, though. That's going to enhance our bots a little bit more. I'm going to put that over Careful Hacker. So I'm no longer going to have Careful Hacker, like I said in the last video. So hacking is going to be very tricky. I'm still going to do it, of course. It's just not going to be... It's going to be very unreliable.
Input of audio data into the Thinker's database. Subject, Pearl Porter.
I want to tell the recorder how we met, Milton.
Okay, sure.
I was working in my family's diner. School was starting for the fall. And one morning, in walks this college boy. Clean cut. First thing I noticed was his eyes. He sat down and ordered bacon, eggs, and coffee. He was shy, but we talked a little off and on. He came in every single morning for breakfast and ordered the same thing. I told my mama, that boy must really love your cooking. She said, he isn't coming in for the food, honey. He's coming in for you. A year later, we were married.
That was awful. I love how the game has to tell me not to waste my hack darts, because I'm that terrible at hitting that stupid camera. Anyway, that was a nice audio diary there from Charles Porter that gives a little bit more exposition about his wife, and it's really sad. It sounds like he was trying to use the Thinker to indirectly bring his wife back, and I guess he was just trying to perfect the machine, but it got carried away when he realized how much it was making it like his wife, and we'll have to see how that goes as we pick up more audio diaries.
Adam makes it hard to sleep, forgetting things lately.
This would actually be an excellent room for a gather if we were so inclined. If there's actually a corpse in here to do a gather with, having both of those turrets there is just almost too good to be true.
I won't record the number, but remember, just look at the 4 groups of books on the shelf, and the sequence is obvious.
Alright, so according to the audio diary, we have to look at the bookcase and see the sequence of the books, and that'll give us the code. So let's see, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, seems simple enough. And that was clever, but not hard, really. The game pretty much spells it out for you. Even if you don't remember it or write it down, the game does it for you. Which I really do appreciate. I mean, call it condescending, but I like that the game doesn't have you do any additional busy work like that to remember that stuff, so...
Good. It's all hooked up. I can run the hack sequence from here.
Alright, hopefully that'll do the trick.
1 minute.
Sorry, I had to pause real quick to ensure the quality of the recording. That, my friend, was some skill. I'm quite proud of that. I'm never really good at timing stuff like that, but that was pretty nice. I didn't have any help from that. All my tonics are taken off. Alright, so the signal beacon's been hacked, and hopefully that'll let us get into the core.
That should do it. I hope. If the hack turned out right, you are now the proud owner of one homemade signal jammer.
Porter worries you with Sophia Lamb's torpedoes? Ah! He fills your head with foolish visions of freedom. I can provide you more immediate concerns.
I wish the rocket spears did more damage, but they do incapacitate the enemy while the enemy is affected by it, at least. Made pretty short work of that fiery brute splicer. Yeah, we're going to be ignoring that little sister for now because we really don't need any more Adam to complete the game. Some more trap rivets, which I also don't need, but I do appreciate.
So far, so good. I can feel the sunlight already. Now we just print out the machine code from the Thinker's central processor so I can take it to the surface and
Stock up on health packs before we go off to the core.
computer core access is at the far end of ops.
Uh-oh, it's an Alpha series. Alright, so conveniently enough, this Alpha series has the launcher. And unless he comes at us to do melee attacks, it's basically like, I don't know if I mentioned this in the main campaign, but it's almost like fighting what are those guys called? The splicers that throw the dynamite in the first game that they took out of the first game in the second game and made just the grenade throwing a feature of the AI for the leadhead splicers. It's like fighting those guys. Nitro splicers, that's what they're called. So we can just wait for him to throw a grenade and throw it back at him. We don't really have to do much of anything. And also we get, even though they're using regular frags in those launchers, we get heat-seeking RPGs. Some of them do have heat-seeking RPGs in their launchers, I feel like. But it's more common than not that they don't. Yeah, we will fight a few Alpha series here. Again, the Alpha series seem just kind of an enigma to me. Like, even in, especially in this campaign, more so than the main campaign, because the main campaign I kind of understand it. Here it's like, what are the Alpha series even doing here? If somebody can shed some light on that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Maybe it's just the same as all the other splicers being here, but I guess Reed Wall has some kind of control over them. And I'm completely out of hack darts. That's lovely. I have a couple of trap spears that I'm going to be saving for the final encounter as well, now that I look at my ammo there. I will hack this camera. Come on. Yeah, we're getting closer to the end here, so I suppose I should talk about this is kind of a low point, so I guess I should talk about some other things. After I'm done with this, I will be test playing and ready to record. I'll be doing my third and final test run of Bioshock Infinite, and that'll be the next main Let's Play. I'm gonna finish Bulletstorm, and I may actually go back and finish Binary Domain after all that fuss. We'll see. I kind of have to record on 360 and PS3 for now because the current setup with the capture device is just HDMI, so I cannot, I can't record older games on the PS2 or on the original Xbox or anything. So I will be able to finish Star Wars Battlefront 2 though, because I can play that on the 360, even though I started it on the PS2.
It's not your time to enter the core.
I will find a way.
Wall, you
Great.
son of a bitch. He's cranked the Thinker's coolant system into overdrive.
How in the crap did he just deep freeze this thing in 2 seconds?
Head to climate control. And
I hate it when
manually
characters in this
reset
game do
the
that.
turbine to defrost this mess. It's the only way we're going to make it to the Thinker.
Well, we're getting angry now. I can feel a fire burning, and we're just gonna clear us a path to the core of the Thinker if we're patient enough. So, right now we already have something that will allow us to burn through that, and that's the cells in the ion laser, the fire cells, whatever they're called. But if we go down here, we can find the incinerate plasma somewhere around here.
The Thinker's algorithm is highly accurate in predicting local phenomena.
Also found some phosphorus block. I was going to say thermal cells, that's what they're called. There was nothing in this, everything that deals fire damage. Oh, okay, we finally got 10 more atoms. We couldn't afford Electrobolt 3 unless we had 10 more atoms, so now we can afford it. Great. And that'll be everything I want to invest in. Let's go ahead and buy that.
Sending someone? No. I am so close to
But yeah, the thermal cell will allow us to break through here. Other than that, there's nothing else we have that deals any kind of fire damage. They saved that for this point, so we will be able to get Incinerate and the